Grand Rising. Welcome to Healing Hype Man. This is going to be a little intro video to your September reading. Three things I'm going to focus on is the Pisces full moon that takes place on the 20th, Mercury Retrograde, which is on the 26th of September, and then I'm also going to do messages from the universe, messages from spirit. I kind of want to go over the Pisces full moon first, and then the Mercury retrograde, and then we'll kind of get into your cards. If you don't care for what I have to say, then you can certainly skip ahead to the card portion of it as well. If you're watching this on Instagram, you're only going to see up to 15 minutes. So link is in my bio so that you can see the full video on YouTube. And yeah, let's get right into it. I kind of just want to get straight to the point. I don't want to be as chatty because I don't want it to be as long, but I want to give you as much information as I can and as many messages as possible. Take what resonates and let the rest flow. Let's begin. So full moon in Pisces, right? So Pisces being a water element, so we're definitely going to have a big emphasis on our feelings here. It's a mutable sign, so it's all about adapting. And Pisces is a 12th house, so it's a lot about mystical energy, magical energy in some senses, right? Things that are unseen, things happening in the unknown, and that's a massive trust that you have, realizing that there's a lot of things going on in the realm of the unknown that you're not aware of. Really diving into your gifts and being your intuition, connecting with your guides and angels, and just kind of connecting to source in general. Heavy with the dream aspect, lots of dreams coming to life. If you have a dream journal, I highly suggest you start one if you don't have one, and kind of tapping into that understanding what your subconscious and your dreams are trying to tell you. The 12th house is connected to our dreams and our subconscious. Like I just said, it's connecting to things that are not necessarily spoken all the time, but they are there in the unknown, right? Things you should focus on. Looking at the lessons learned from Aries season, from the Aries full moon through now. So it's Pisces, which is the last sign in the zodiac. So it's really taking a look at everything that has gone on since the first full moon. And the moon's going like 6-month cycles, so it's been a while. The endings of things, the closure that you're probably going to gain. It's the bridge into balancing spirituality and practicality, right? Think of it as the bridge that is balancing your spiritual self into your everyday, day-to-day life, right? Because we are in Virgo season, which is your day-to-day, how you analyze your day-to-day activity, right? And they're opposites from each other on the natal chart. So balancing spirituality with our practical life, Virgo energy, practical day-to-day, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, our normal routines, right? Emphasis on tapping into your gifts so that you can balance practicality and spirituality, full moon in Pisces. I always wondered where I got that, because I say it a lot, and I got it from this Moonology deck. Balance spirituality and practicality. Other transits to focus on that are taking place here with Mars in Libra, right? Libra being balance, Mars being anger, right? There might be difficult triggers that might come up. Mars is force. Libra, it's all about balance. So focus, pay attention to that as well. Other Moon is conjuncting Neptune. Neptune lives in Pisces as well. So this is like a double dose of Pisces energy. So really heavy on our dreams and our inner needs and our emotions. A lot of emotions are going to be coming through. A lot of sensing of our emotions are going to be coming through. Right? A lot of nerves. I'm actually a little nervous right now, to put it in that sense, to do this, right, to this reading. So it's just nerves and doubting ourselves, right? Sensitivity is going to be very high during this time. We can easily be manipulated by others unconsciously, right? They don't even realize that they're doing it, but they're doing it in to gain some sense of control over you without even realizing it unconsciously. So be cautious of that, right? Tap into your intuition to avoid things like that. Don't buy into fake illusions, right? This is the opportunity for you to realize what's real and what's fake, what's reality and what's fantasy, the moon card, right? Confusion in your emotions, but this is a time to utilize your intuition in order to gain perspective on what's actually going on. Now let's talk about Mercury retrograde. Mercury is partnerships. Mercury is the mind as well. The mind, how we speak, how we communicate, and it's in Mercury retrograde is taking place in Libra. Okay, that is why I definitely put partnerships and relationships. So this Mercury retrograde is going to focus on your relationships and partnerships. Libra is balance, union, right? Balancing the scales. Now, retrograde, things from the past, right? So things from the past might come up. That's why I spoke a lot about closure. There might be huge emphasis on things, looking for closure and gaining closure, or coming to the forefront from years ago that you didn't even realize you needed closure. You don't need the closure, right? You might have already done the work, but it's going to come in some form of way. A big desire to please people, tuning into other people and their views, right? That's like the confused, like double-sided Pisces energy, like you need other people's opinions. That's also the Libra energy, like indecisive, undecisive, passive-aggressive energy. That's the Libra aspect. And Mercury being in that sense, you're going to look for other people's views and values before your own, right? Make sure to look at your personal views first. And then, oh my gosh, we also have Mars in Libra, right? There's a big sense of anger, out of balance, right? Be harmonious when it comes to things. So a lot of things in Libra. Mars being in Libra with Mercury retrograde, there's going to be a little bit of an anger aspect there. So pay attention to that. Things from the past that we put aside will come up, right? That's things that you probably don't even want to address, but now is the time to address them. And the ultimate focal point here is, are you being clear? Are you sacrificing the right things for your partnerships? Look at your values, your belief systems. Are you sacrificing the right things, or are you just trying to people please? You'll kind of know how that works best for you. For each person, it might be different. And then lastly, I'm going to pull a messages from Spirit from the spellcasting deck, and I'll kind of go deep into what the book has to say for that message. Be sure to check your sun, moon, and rising signs. I would do that, since there's a lot of messages that can come through, and I'm pulling cards on each topic, so it might be different for each sign. So I would suggest looking at your sun, moon, rising, and then we can take it from there. And let's get into the cards, right? Libra, welcome to your messages for September. Since it's a little late, I'm going to talk about what messages want to come out for the full moon in Pisces. That's taking place on the 20th. What messages want to come out for you in regards to the Mercury retrograde transit that's taking place on the 26th. And then overall messages from the universe. So let's dive into this magical moon. Intuition, other realm, things that are, wow, 4 cards, exactly what I needed. What the message for you is, have faith in your dreams. Now, this Pisces full moon is heavy on the dream. Like, if you want to do dream work, you got a journal. When you wake up in the morning from your dreams, if you can remember it, write it down. If you can remember it, it was a message. Heavy on the intuition, other realms. They talked a lot about great time to do psychedelics, because it's dealing with the subconscious and the things that you might have, things that are happening in the unknown. Right, there's a lot of things going on. The universe is working in many ways while you sleep, while you're living your life. Even in stillness, there is light. Even when you're sitting at home meditating, there is things that are moving behind the scenes. And have faith in your dreams. Libra, your card comes out. Libra, Justice with 10 of Swords, the Fool, and the Death card. This moon is probably bringing in some balance to things that might have ended for you, or things that should be ending. It's just there's balance, and there is fairness and understandings in things that maybe need to end in your life. And you're having faith in your dreams that What is fair for you will be fair for you, and what needs to end will end, right? In your dreams, I'm also have faith in your dreams. So I quickly said dreams like dreaming, but this is in your dreams. What are your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, your desire, right? The universe will balance out your scale, Libra, for you. Be cautious with your anger when it comes to Mars in Libra. This is also taking place. More balance, but also can be triggers, things that might trigger you. And there is just a sense here of the universe is going to balance you out, and that might mean that things need to end, right? That's part of this new beginning and this transformation that's taking place. The Fool with the Death card. You might be in a high vibe that, you know, I want my dreams to come true, and the universe is going to have to end things for you in order for you to start beginning this new journey in this new transformed self. Scorpio energy. There is things must end. Wow. The definition of this card. Things must end before new things can take place. That is the message there. You want your dreams to come to life, then you need to be okay and understand that the universe is being fair to you. So in order for you to manifest new things, something else has to end. You know what that is, and you know how that correlates to you. I'll leave that there. Mercury retrograde. Okay. This is focusing on partnerships and relationships, balance and union. Things from the past might come up. Forgiveness. This is the lesson that we need to learn, is to forgive. Forgive. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks my flow of love. Cancer got this as well, and I resonated with this because I am the person that I am today because I forgave myself and others, not even physically, just in my mind. I forgave everything that has gone on in the past, and I accepted all of it and realized that I can't move forward if I'm holding all this resentment over people, places, and things, overall, ultimately, over the decisions that I chose at the end of the day. I did the best that I can with the tools that I had at that moment. I only knew what I knew at that time. I can only do what I did at that time because that's all I knew. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. I live in a space of love and light because I love everything that has gone on to me, with me, for me, in the past and currently. I do not see anything as a negative context. It's there for a reason, and it's happening for a reason, and I forgive anything that I might have bad mouth, person, place, thing, and I do not wish bad on anyone. I do things with love and light here. And forgiveness. Sometimes you need to forgive a Cancer. Libra. Moving forward. We're moving forward because it's clear. It's clear to us. Chariot, moving forward. That it's crystal clear to us. We have thought it out, and we realize that forgiving is the best mode of is the best mode to transform our lives. Wow. Even the shady things in our life, even the sneaky people, Seven of Swords, in our life, deserve to be forgiven so that you can move forward, right? This is about you. You need to move forward with clarity, and it's clear to you that in order for you to change your life, you must forgive the people that did you dirty. There's a thing called Ho'oponopono, H-O-P-O, Nopono. It's like a mantra that you can visualize yourself in while you're in deep meditation, while you're in a meditative state, and it's a way to forgive someone that's not physically in front of you. I think it goes something like, I love you, I forgive you, please forgive me, thank you. You can visualize this person in front of you, you can send it to them, and plus you're saying, I love you, I forgive you, please forgive me, and thank you. Thank you for everything that you've done. Right? It's just like it's a mantra to use to just forgive someone for, even if you did them dirty, please forgive me. That's why the please forgive me aspect is in there. There's a deep meaning to it. I don't want to quote the whole thing because I don't know. That's the whole thing, but I don't know the symbolization is in the order, but there is a big meaning to it. But there is a sense of forgiving so that you can move on with your clarity and peace of mind, so you can transform your life, even the shady people that did you dirty. Things might come up from the past. That's what Mercury retrograde, right? We're talking about forgiveness and Mercury retrograde, and things might come up, and that's the time to forgive. Either way, you're on a boat, Six of Swords, heading in a direction of peace. You're heading in the direction of better than where you were. This is a card of relief. It's coming. It's here, because you're already on the boat going to somewhere much, much peaceful, more peaceful, and that could be a peace of mind, coming from a place of confused emotions. The moon, where things didn't necessarily go your way. Five of Cups. You need to forgive all of that in order to move forward, Libra. Messages from Spirit. Answers and happiness. Answers that might come up will bring you to a peaceful state of mind. Like I said, Mercury retrograde, things might come up. The full moon in Pisces is also big on like things from the past are now coming to a closure. There's a bigger meaning to them all. There's a spiritual component to it. There's a magical component to the way you might feel, the way you get answers from happiness. Whether you're getting answers from someone, a Scorpio, a Cancer, a Libra. Let's see what that's about. You're moving forward. Three of Wands. You are with the answers you might get, whether it's from yourself, from clarity, from doing your own inner work and meditation and sitting in stillness and not knowing all the answers. You're still taking action, moving forward, picking a boat and saying, I'm going, I'm making a move, I'm moving. Some of you could be moving with the answers that you might gain, because you're realizing how stable you are. 9 of Pentacles, birdie on your finger. I ain't got time for you if you're not with me. My Pentacles, my money is cute, and I ultimately want to be happy. Right? Whether you have the answers or not, you're still making the move to be happy and stable. And you're planting the seeds for the long term. Some of you might have already planted your seeds. Right? You need to plant the seeds here in order to get here. So you've done a lot of the work, and you still will be doing the work. You're always going to be planting seeds for the long term and thinking about a bigger picture. Planting seeds now, even in the past, you planted seeds. Now you plant more seeds so that it can set you up for success later. At the end of the day, you will be victorious. 6 of Wands. You will have a reason to celebrate. People will be looking up to you and seeing your achievements. And this is the same wreath that's in the World card. The world's in your hands. New chapters, new beginnings, new life, new you. Move forward with the answers that you get, because you are creating your own stability here, planting your seeds for the long term, and at the end of the day, it's all going to be victorious for you. Fallback deck. Keep being you. What others say or do is a reflection of them, not you. Don't take anything personally. It drains your energy. Very deep. Especially now with all this Libra energy, and people want to be balanced and fair, and they're trying to do things for themselves, right? Make sure that you're not owning anything that people say about you, especially if it's forgiveness, people that might have been shady to you, the answers that might be coming in, the things that are ending. It doesn't matter what they have to say. Ultimately, it's about what you and what you think and what you say and how you feel at the end of the day. I hope this message resonates with you. My name is Alban Catalan. I am present. I'm done speaking now.